So, my spirit team wants me to say this story, and I will. I am a devotee of the Holy Death, right? I've been in this program for about 10 years, in the mind control program. I know every sense of what's been going on to the point of government officials, government agents, stuff like that, they know. Now, whenever it started with me, it was the whole sense of Donald Trump. It was right before his presidency. These people would show me something visually that just barely happened. Not the second time, the first time, right? Um, and I reported this on the letter to Trump. The Secret Service came to the house. And then after that, he gave me a card, said, "You make sure to call me, this and that. If you ever feel like something's going on." Never once answered, nothing like that. I was tortured for 10 years, day and night. Now, when it comes down to me, when I was to the closest point of suicide, La Santísima Muerte showed up. She helped me in every way, shape, or form. And then from there, I decided to start helping people. I've been trying to raise awareness for the longest time about what's been going on, 9/11, everything like that. I know a lot. So I want you guys to understand, from what I've been told, and the thing, this is the biggest sense what I want everybody to understand. Since I have intruders in my head, right? They tell me only what I need to know day by day. I am a prophet of God. The American government falsified felony charges on me, put me in jail, and then they falsified some more crap and put me in uh, solitary confinement for 37 days to be tortured with witchcraft, inmates, and stuff like that. But the whole sense of what happened before that, I was in A5. All right. Um, the night before all this happened, the person I heard in my head said, "We're gonna make you die a druggy death." That's what happened. And then whenever they put me in solitary confinement, everybody in there was not in solitary confinement. I was the only one in there because supposedly they had to paint APOD. All right. I woke up in the middle of the night, drank some water. My whole body hurt. I went into black, and let's just say myself, and I woke up crying. And after that, I started receiving the prophecies of God. This was all around whenever Matthew 24:33-42 happened. All that happened in one time, all right, around the same time. Now, I was supposed to be a gift kind of towards the Illuminati and the Freemasons, but they knew, their leadership knew that the moment I showed up, I wasn't going to show up from the bottom and move to the top. I was going to show up to the top and push all of them out. So they did this big old bullshit about destiny swapping or some crap like that, right? With the whole sense of they felt, they all felt, all these secret societies felt what was going on. And I want you guys to understand exactly who I am. I am the Infernal Messiah. Let's just say, for the longest time, the American government has known this down to the whole reality. What they have been experimenting here in liberal Kansas is the whole sense of why can't they give me illness? Being a devotee of the Holy Death, illness is her children. She can send it off or bring it back. So they tried every sense of shutting me up. All right, this is one of the biggest things. Now I want you to understand. This is what I've seen so far. This is what they've told me. When it comes down to Revelations 1:18, all right, I am the living one. I am the living one that died. Now I control death and the hive. All right, that right there leads back into the son of Abraham. All right, Ishmael. All right, that's where my blood comes from. My blood runs into the president of Mexico and then into the king of Spain. When it comes down to the king of Spain from 1776, my inmate number that I got, I never even seen it, never even knew until just after everything was going on, is 6771. And then my father himself was born around 4th of July. All right. Of course, these was all signs down to the whole reality of the Illuminati. The Illuminati was created in 1776. So there's something that they did to my bloodline around that time that my forefathers pissed off about. Let's say, for the simple sense that they all own me. They're all mine. There's no other way around it. That's it. They tried, they failed, and now they owe my Santísima Muerte de debt. When it comes down to the whole reality of everything else that's been going on, is that my job is to protect the 144. I am a manipulator of energy. I do witchcraft to the sins But what my spirit team and my Santísima Muerte does not want, they do not want these people I hear to see or witness what I'll be able to be, what I will be capable of doing. Now, what the one of the understandings they told me was that Jesus Christ was Saint Michael, right? And then this time around, since I am the Infernal Messiah, I am the reincarnation of King Lucifer. For anybody who's listening, to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? You might not understand, but these secret societies understand, and the agents understand, for the simple sense of this is exactly why they're so afraid. This is one of those senses where they should have left every single thing alone. And still to this point, there's so much here in Liberal Kansas. There's so much they did, they're not going to be able to get away with it. Everything from blackmail, everything from stealing my identity, stealing, and me and my brother have an inheritance that we don't even know if it still exists or not. To the simple sense that they tried every single thing. Every single thing. I had the shadow government come over here with their bullshit, and down to the sense that I marked them as well. They are my property. When it comes down to the whole reality, I am Revelation 6:8. Alright? But it's the whole understanding of what needs to be done. Living everything that went on to compare to what it says in the Bible is a different story. Alright? But everything I am doing, it is for God's people, for God's 144,000. When it comes down to me, I am the one that got the prophecy of the beginning of the rapture. That's around, I said this on Facebook, right? Enjoy your summer of Cancer. Have you guys noticed how our weather went back to normal? That plus the vaccine was the rapture. I want you to understand. To the simple sense that people are not going to the sense they were. They were supposed to do this every single year until the numbers were manageable. Now, my job is like right now, I could say to every one of them, 732 North Lincoln, alright? When it comes down to the whole reality, I am not afraid. I made a contract with the 72 demons that if I do not finish my job on this earth, the moment they try to expire my ticket, they say, I go down, I come back up, and I handle everything myself. That is the agreement. With the simple sense that my spirit team involves everyone from Hecate, the Morgan, every single sense like that, Tote, ISIS, everyone imaginable, right? To the whole reality, Jesus Christ and everything else. Whenever the Messiah is back on earth, every time it's always the same sense. All these spiritual entities, all these gods, all these everything like that, they all help this one person. But I want you guys to understand, they all come from the same God. The one understanding I'll give you about hell, and what I feel and what they've told me, was that these souls on earth, the ones you call demons, I mean, the ones you call the devil, that's all the sense of the government and these souls that are on earth. All right. When it comes down to the whole sense of the purpose of hell, the purpose of hell is to torture the condemned, and it's that simple. Now, when it comes down to these souls, if they are asking for, if they are asking to do these powers, do this and that, there's always a consequence to what they're doing. They know where they were going, but they try to feel like they could overthrow the demons, the angels, the fallen angels, and God. This is exactly why the world is ours has always been in the same sense. I'll finish in this last sentence, right? Revelations 19, 11, 18, all right? Or 16, they're the same. Is I will open the gates of heaven with the infernal demons by my side to show the kings of my earth once and for all the world is ours. Everything I came up with, they gave it to me, down to the sense that we are the uncensored, therefore of all media outlets. From the streets to the gutters, from the hospitals to the prisons, I am and always will be the king of the fallen angels. This has all been given to me from the divine. And that's the one thing. When it comes down to my target individuals, I want you to never lose faith in God. I never did. Just the one thing is, like, I was chosen for a different sense. To actually be infernal, to be part of the infernal demons, and to have the heart I am, that's the biggest thing they're proud of. They want the whole world to know and understand that when it comes down to these people who have hurt our families, our friends, I mean, the individuals in this world, no one's going to take it anymore. The world is ours. It was never theirs.